YouTube edit. I showed you that. Yeah, I made a YouTube edit and playlist for Remy,
Yeah,
and so it's like background noise, but it's like clips I selected, so it's like good background noise.
for
It's
like, oh,
I can send you the
that,
link if you want to look at it.
I'll look at it. Did I tell you I wear hoop earrings now too?
No,
I don't
he
have.
just wants to be like me, man. Grew out a
No,
mustache. Now he got hoop earrings.
you told me to grow a mustache.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna shave
Everybody,
it
every black man should have a mustache. It's just a fact.
for a little bit. Okay.
Not a bit.
All right.
Crazy on TV. All right. So, do we start?
Yeah.
I don't know how we.
I
Hi, I'm
was-
Mason Owens,
I'm DJ Morel.
and we are two black guys and a movie.
Welcome to our first podcast.
Yeah. Technically, if you really do the numbers, this is like episode. Well, sorry, this is or not our first time doing a podcast together, but our first
Ooh,
episode.
corner talk.
Yeah, but we don't
Yeah.
need to talk about that.
With
If we edit this, we're gonna bleep out.
the better name so no one can find it. I mean, our names are connected to it. Yeah, we don't do that. Yeah, this is the first podcast. Welcome. First topic we're going to talk about today is a big movie that everybody's been seeing and loving called Obsession.
Woo! No, 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 no.
Bro, I had a friend tell me that he got like flashbacks watching that.
Oh shit! What
I guess it
the?
wasn't even a friend. It was like more of a guy that's a regular that comes to the bar, but he was like, "Yeah, man, that triggered my PTSD." I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's not good.
Uh,
Yeah, I've been seeing some people. I mean, I'm assuming they're joking, saying that Nikki was right. That which the way she was acting wasn't even that crazy.
yeah. Oh,
Girl
spoiler
saying like,
warnings for anybody who hasn't watched it. Spoiler from here on out. It's your own fault.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I didn't say anything explicit. Like you, I feel like you should know that it's a movie's about her being obsessed with him, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I remember when the teaser came out, like there was just that one small clip of him like calling the phone number about like reversing it.
Hmm. Yeah.
I was like really intrigued by this like kind of this idea. I was like, oh, cool, this could be something fun. I had no idea what the movie was gonna be until the actual trailer dropped, and
Yeah.
oh wow, okay.
So, to
Hmm.
give a quick overview for those who have not seen the movie and a little bit background, Obsession is a new horror movie that just came out last month, right?
Yeah, last month, yeah.
Yeah. Directed, debut direction, which is interesting because I know he's made films before, but whatever.
Yeah.
Directorial debut for Curry Baker, and it was made on 750,000, if I'm not mistaken. And it is a new movie about a young man who is in love with his best friend. He finds this like one wish willow, which is basically just like kind of think of like a collectible that has some sort of like myth around if it's real or not, and he breaks it. It makes his wish, hence the one wish willow, and that it's his best friend loves him more than anything in the world. And so then we watch the events unfold after that. Seemingly, she becomes obsessed with him, and then we put obsession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, start off. I think the movie was amazing. The like you mentioned, first time director, $750,000, and it's made already over 200 million.
Yeah, that's
It is
crazy.
it's the most profitable film that's under $1 million budget since I think it's the Blair Witch Project. Because it
Yeah,
just I don't
yeah,
know,
yeah.
uh,
I saw
since
somebody in their letterbox review, which I want you to give me your letterbox review in a second.
mm,
But I saw somebody said that this is proof that like indie horrors or low budget horrors don't have to be lost footage
yeah.
movies, which I think is very true.
Mm,
Very great point. That was actually
wait,
my roommate. Shout out Noah Keckler.
mm. What was that? Wait, what did you give it? Your letterbox on it? Or what was your?
Do you want me to give you like my actual one, or do you want me
You,
to
you
tell
can
you?
read it if you want to read
Yeah,
your
I'll read it. I'll read it. Why not?
I haven't written one yet. I just gave it my star rating. I gave it
So,
4 stars.
okay. To start off, I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5, but I liked it, so I gave it like a little heart. I think this is what I wrote. Easily one of my most disliked leads in a movie. Bro was a loser who couldn't confess his feelings, and for the sake of spoilers, I felt like I was watching a middle schooler in an adult body. Talking about him. Um, Good movie, definitely scared me at times, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a little predictable. I
Hmm.
also think that the acting was insane. I'm probably gonna say her name wrong, but Indy Navarte? No, no,
I think that sounds, yeah. I mean,
okay,
it's,
I apologize if I said that wrong. She did killed it. That was
yeah.
my first time seeing her on screen. I was really impressed. So many moments where like she just made me feel so uneasy just through her slight mannerisms. The direction I thought was really good, especially for such a low budget. Like the set design and stuff didn't feel like cheap.
Yeah.
The acting didn't feel cheap. Props, all that stuff. The cinematography was cool. There was definitely some moments where it was like trippy and I got scared. Yeah, but I gave it a 3.5 just because as I was watching it, like the story didn't feel super complex, and not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing, but that's kind of like what I meant with predictable. It's just like
Mhm.
I feel like as I was watching it, I was like, okay, I pretty much know what's gonna happen. Like that car scene, I literally was like, you know,
I will
and
give it credit though, because I mean, the way to draw out the suspension uh,
yeah,
for
yeah,
because
yeah,
you didn't know you knew it was coming, but it was like when like you kept waiting for the other shoe to drop. You kept waiting,
yeah,
and that's kind of the beauty of horror. Is like I think Jordan Peele said it. The scariest thing isn't the jump scare itself; it's the suspense build up to it, and allowing our brains to craft the scary
right,
scenario that's going to happen. Right, like our anxiety running up.
yeah, absolutely.
But 3.5. I mean, I gave it 4. I
Four.
think the reason it wasn't 5 or 4.5 for me was the same reason you mentioned, like very predictable
Yeah.
and like when the story turns for us. Also, I think as like filmmakers and went to film school, that's easier for us to pick up on things that are gonna happen. Like I feel like just average
Mhm.
watchers sometimes are like, oh, like I didn't know that was gonna happen or this,
Yeah, that's
Um,
fair.
I knew it was gonna be like really like the direction was gonna be really good from the point of the diegetic movie title. I
Yeah,
love I love when movies do that.
yeah,
It remind me of Atlanta, like every Atlanta
yeah,
episode when they show the title, it's
yeah,
somehow incorporated into the actual shot and it's real.
yeah.
Uh, that was
Atlanta's
pretty,
always really good for that.
yeah. No, yeah, it was great. Indy, I first watched her in Superman and Lois on the CW.
Okay.
She was really good there. Um, and
That's
she said that so season 4 they cut her as a season regular, and she was actually grateful for it because it allowed her to do more movies, and she like loves film.
mm,
She was saying in the interview. So, um, yeah, she was so there were so many scenes where I was just like, oh my god, like the way she was acting, like it just made me like
yeah,
unnerving, like because I didn't necessarily think the movie was scary, but it just made me uncomfortable, like
yeah,
the fuck she's walking backwards like this shit.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? Or when he was like sleeping and she woke up, and or he woke up and she's like in the corner of the room, like
That
just
was
chilling.
terrifying.
That whole scene, I was like, yo, I can't
Just
sleep.
watch you sleep. Go
Yeah.
to sleep.
Um, well, I guess we should talk about like kind of the themes of the film that it explores.
I guess, right?
That's the biggest thing about
So
it.
yeah, at this point, if you haven't seen the movie, it's basically gonna be spoiled for you. I know we gave a spoiler warning or yeah already, but just like there's no way around it. We're talking about the movie.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, I think like as I was watching it, I had such a like, I guess maybe dumb blonde moment or something. Like I think the first thing I said after the movie was like, guys, I'm pretty sure the villain in it is Bear. It's like
Bro, there was something I was saying on the internet. I was like, guys, I thought that was pretty obvious.
yeah, which like I was saying it like I'm pretty like everyone understands that, right? But just looking back on it, I just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of the way I've interpreted it is like it's kind of showing the like I guess the worst of I guess maybe or like how this like incel nice guy tropes that I feel like have been pushed more online recently, but just kind of like, throughout history, we've seen it in movies, we've seen it in real life, like the little loser best friend who feels like the world is out to get him just because the girl doesn't like him back, you know? And it's like, I do everything right. I buy her flowers. I'm a shoulder to cry on. Why doesn't she love me?
Yeah.
And it's like, this movie kind of shows the horrors of that,
Yeah.
I feel like we talk about this all the time, but horror is, I think all good horror is just a social commentary. Like, it's
Mhm.
like the monster is just some sort of, um, yeah, commentary on what's going on. And
Yeah.
so for this, it felt cool for like the dating world and kind of just like this idea of obsession, kind of similarly to like the drama, I feel like in a
Yeah.
sense with me
Yeah.
here, is like this idea of like what does it truly mean to like love somebody more than everybody else, to be obsessed with someone. We talk about love and dating and these extremes of I want my person obsessed with me and the X, Y, and
Yeah.
Z, and it's like, what does that really mean? What does that really look like?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
but definitely big on like men need to respect women and understand that like they're
Yeah.
not the manic pixie dream girl, and like that's
Hmm.
okay. That's like what it should be,
Yeah. I mean, like I think you mentioned like the nice guy trope, and like you said, in history of like rom-coms or romance, it's always been, something that we've glorified and like accepted as something like, oh yeah, that's how you should approach, finding somebody, finding a relationship. Like that, I love when they dismantle the idea of like because you're a nice guy, you're entitled to something, like you're entitled to love you, like say like, oh, why don't you love me? Da, da, da. And yeah, when I first, from the very first, like, maybe just because I've seen dudes like this in my life, like, I'm like, oh, I know what type of guy you are. Like,
Yeah.
you're not good. Like, 500 Days of Summer is a good movie to compare it to. I feel like, and take it like dismantle it a nice guy trope. And I always felt like he didn't even love her. I think he loved the idea of her. The high school crush, you really don't even know a person that well. Like, they're not
Yeah.
the same person they were at 18 as she is now at 25, right? They might have been friends this whole time, but I think his idea of love is just different. He even says to her in the car when she's talking about writing, and she's like, I like writing romance
Hmm.
or a I think it's or like love story, and that's she's like, oh, those are two different things. It's like, no, they're the same, and like he just
Yeah.
can't understand the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I thought the themes of it are really good. He, though, why did not just wish for to have the courage to say I like you, right? Like, why not that dude?
Yeah. Well, because I think what's
Look,
up,
guess
dog?
Keith on the podcast.
Uh,
No, you're good.
I think the root of it is like part of that nice guy trope, and part of the people who don't say the like confess it is because they know that what the answer is. Like I think that a part of Bear knew by the point that he breaks the one wish willow. So I think
Yeah,
he came to the realization she doesn't feel the same way I do, and
yeah,
that's why his first thought was, I wish she loved me more than anyone else in the world.
yeah,
Because like, I mean, he could have. I just think that if there was somebody, like if I really thought that there was a chance, then yeah, I feel like my thought would be like, I wish I had the courage to do it. When
to
it's
do,
like,
yeah,
it to me, it kind of just feels like he, in his heart, knew what the answer was, but he just
yeah.
didn't want to accept it, almost.
Do you think that she liked him? I know the director said that they shot both
Hmm.
scenes where she showed interest in him and scenes where she didn't, so it was ambiguous.
Yeah,
I personally don't think she did.
yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I agree. I don't think she did. I think that they did a good job like trying to mislead us,
Yeah.
but there's like a two rule of thumbs I kind of always live by is
Mhm.
like when a girl likes you, she's never gonna hit you. She's never gonna say, "Ew, don't say that."
Yeah,
Never.
don't say that.
Like if she like the "ew, don't say that" or like brother comments. I think she said something about him being our brother earlier on, but I'm
Yeah,
not sure. It was like that right there. She doesn't like you, bro. Because if she did like you when he said that, she'd be like, "Oh my God, stop!" Like
yeah,
that's like not the ew. Like
yeah.
I'm repulsed.
Yeah, and it's like I think when he like writing it, it's like obviously like we're viewing it through Bear's eyes, right? The whole story is through
Right.
his eyes, And
Right.
a lot of times when you have a crush on somebody, you perceive like friendly behavior as flirting, right? Like someone could go in the movie and say, "Oh, she's very flirtatious with him." But I was like, or we're just seeing that through his eyes. She could just be a very friendly, nice person, and we think it's
Yeah.
flirtation because we know he likes her.
Yeah.
Uh, I think, I think the car scene alone, where she's talking about what's her name? What's her Sarah? And she's
Hmm.
like, how do you feel about Sarah? I don't think somebody does that and this hints at you to like get with their other friend that likes you if they like you, right? You know, I
Yeah.
think, and I think when she asks him to like, hey, like, do you like me? You need to say it now so they can nip it in the bud of like it's not
That's
mutual.
fair.
Like that's how
That's
I
fair.
view it.
I kind of looked at it as like I've thought about it that way,
Yeah,
but as I've thought about the movie and stuff, I've kind of been interested in the idea that maybe she would have given it a chance. I think it ultimately wouldn't have worked out,
yeah,
but I think the actress actually said this in an interview. But I do think that there might have been a part of her that'd be like, you know what, he is a nice guy. We are close. Like, let me at least give him a chance. If
yeah.
he was like, bold enough to actually say it. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I think they did a good job of like playing into does she not feel the same
Yeah.
way? I think that like in the filming of it, having her play it two different ways and then mixing that into the cut was very smart because like you said, it is from Bear's perspective, so it's like, as the audience, we should feel as confused as he does. You
Mhm.
know, very. It was good. That was really well executed.
Yeah, I saw some people asking like, does this go in the realm of a feminist film? And I don't think maybe Curry Baker went into the I like writing it thinking it's I'm going to make a feminist film. I think he just went in talking about like toxic masculinity and
Yeah,
the ways like we are obsessed with
yeah,
ones and how that's problematic and not okay.
yeah,
And I think it does though. I think it could fit in those categories of it. Like it's a really good modern day feminist film in a
yeah.
side of it, at
Yeah,
least like a male perspective. Um,
yeah, I agree. I think it's like as someone who like really hates that side of the internet, like gender debates and everything really piss me off on both ends of it, the spectrum.
yeah.
But I feel like that's what this perspective felt like to me as like someone who's like, yeah, I have a guy friend that calls me about his girl problems and hearing it was like, there's no way you think this way. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's what it felt like. Like I do think that there was an intent to like, kind of say something
Mhm.
with like a feminist lens, but I think I mean, I can't speak for him, but to me it felt like more of like a critique of men than more advocation for
Yeah.
women, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, because I mean, the story alone, it's like who goes to the most is Nikki. Like
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
I feel so bad. I mean, the honestly, the scariest shot or line in the film is when Nikki is finally talking to Bear.
yeah,
She's like, "Please help me," pleading.
yeah,
His response is, "What's so bad about being with me?"
yeah.
And then the nigga goes to link up with the girl that
Oh,
that
really?
likes.
Oh my gosh. I saw somebody saying this is like he she was obsessed with him or he got everything he wanted and he still cheated on her. Like no dead ass, bro.
Like,
Like come on.
bro, no, he actually like he up there for like my least favorite like protagonist, or not even protagonist. He's not, I
Yeah.
guess, like characters in a film. Bro, gonna find out she's not her real self, and she like crashed down the restaurant, and then has sex with her,
Yeah. No,
or
literally.
actively assaults her
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy
I
sucked.
know. That was like not to mark it against it, but that was another moment where I was like before he said the line, I literally like whispered under my breath, "What's so wrong with being with me?" That's what he's gonna
Mhm.
say. Like it's just
Yeah,
like because he's so wrapped in his own world and his own like interests that he can't realize it's like
yeah,
and I love her response of like I was never with you because it's like
yeah.
she was never with you, nigga. Like that's not her. Like why is that not clear to you? And then I think Curry Baker did a really good job of like making sure the message came through because there's that line and then when he's on the phone with him he's like just because like she didn't choose this doesn't mean it's not real. Like everything that's happening to Nikki is really happening. That is real. Like those experiences, those scars, those actions are gonna be there regardless of if she chose this because you know what I mean? It's like you put her in this position, so you might not be happy with it, but this is what is happening now. So
Yeah.
live with that. You know what I mean?
We should definitely like do like a watch of that again at some point and just
Yeah.
when it comes out on digital. I want to talk about the mythology of the One Wish Willow and like
Hmm.
her because there's definitely I felt some of it was left ambiguous with like the wish itself. I know he ended up saying that there's nothing inherently wrong with the One Wish Willow. Like
Yeah.
it's not cursed. Like it
Yeah.
will grant you your wish. Like the problem was what he wished for.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit confused of is she possessed? Is it just a psyche break? Like
Mm.
how did you interpret it?
I kind of interpret it as like a possession
Mm,
almost. Like not even necessarily and like I saw some people have theories that like her his cat is like the one that's like possessing her and loves him so much or whatever, which
yeah.
I was just like that's a I don't know, that's an interesting way of looking at it. I don't know if
Some
I
people's
agree with it. But yeah. But just because it's like I think because of how like mythical it is like oh I wish I had $1 billion and it just starts falling from the ceiling. I
yeah.
think it like created a person like from Nikki and then threw it on top and said like that's in control now, and
Yeah.
that's like like what we're witnessing is like what Bear perceives as like what he wants in a sense because like we open with this like this monologue of him talking about how he just loves her so much and it's like you know this deep guttural I'm almost crying talking about how much I love you, and
Yeah.
so I think it's a manifestation of like all those extremes, you know. It's like a little kid who's like I want to eat all the candy in the store and then is confused why their stomach is upset. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, like you just what you asked for isn't actually a good thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some theories too that said she's not necessarily possessed, but it's a new personality being forced onto her. So like it's what he wants from her. So like someone looked at it as like a form of like BPD or personality disorder where they can jump back and forth.
Yeah.
So she's there still, but she's like it's like the sunken place where she can't
Right. Right.
take control back. Uh,
Yeah. Which is
I
such
thought
a
that
scary
was-
place to be.
yeah, I'm like just loss of control and you have to sit by and
Just
I mean
watch it happen.
it's a great it's a great metaphor for like a loss of agency in a woman in a
Yeah.
relationship that's
No, I
not
100% was just sitting here thinking like, damn, now I understand what all those girls are like. I wasn't crazy. He made me crazy.
yeah.
Granted, I want to say right here, I don't agree with that. There are exceptions, but I don't agree with that sentiment.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like think about how many people, and I'm not saying that or I don't know, at least it wasn't in your traditional sense of abuse, but I was gonna say, like people when they get in abusive relationships, it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
I think that might have actually, maybe that was part of the commentary of like her hurting herself, like seeing the like wounds. It's like, you know, what do abusers say after they hit you? Why did you make me do this? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like,
Yeah.
so it's a reflection of like she's, and it's she'll notice it was like always over her eyes, like a black
Yeah.
eye. Hey, maybe he cooked a little more than I thought he did. Maybe I'm reaching, but you
Yeah.
know that 3.5 might go up to a 4 after today.
Do you think he might bump him up a half a star?
Yeah.
Do you think that like eye to her tiger eye or what it was? I think the rock. Do you think that
Mhm.
was when she handed to him and like allowed her psyche to break even more, and that's why she went off the rails? Like, was that her protection? I saw a lot of people saying that like that rock represented a way to like her not fully losing herself.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's what he said in
Yeah.
the restaurant, and then that's when it takes the complete turn. I mean, because she was already in the relationship when he's in the honeymoon phase. Like it's already not necessarily what he thinks it is. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing. I like that idea though of the rock because you know the Earthstone girlies be like this one protects your heart and soul. This one, you know, that's kind of a cool way to like
Yeah.
do that sort of visual metaphor, I guess, maybe the word I'm looking for.
I guess we
Yeah.
should talk about the ending now too,
Yeah.
about how it ends.
Yeah.
What do you
What did you think about the ending?
It's very like sad. Like I'm like, damn, right? Like when she wakes up and she's surrounded, all her friends are dead. Shout out Lil Uzi. And I didn't say that loud without thinking about this song.
Uh, that's
Uh, and she's like now, like yeah, and then she's probably gonna go to jail like for murder and all this.
yeah.
But
Right.
I loved the actor that they talked about how when he takes the pills originally he wasn't gonna try to throw up.
Hmm.
But he said he thinks Bear's a coward and he's never not going to be a coward. And in that moment when he has a chance to save Nikki and release her, he's still a coward, right? He tries to
Hmm.
throw up. But I do love the foreshadowing of his cat ODing on the rug, and then that's where he ends up at
Yeah,
the end.
great. That
Yeah,
is that was really good. And that was another moment of like, and maybe this was super obvious and that was supposed to be, but that was another moment where I was like, well, one, I knew he was gonna kill himself. I think maybe before the phone call, I said, "Nigga, just kill yourself."
yeah,
Like, and
yeah,
then the phone call, I said, "Oh, so he's gonna kill himself."
yeah.
But was yeah. As soon as he was in the bathroom, I was like, "There's no way this nigga's gonna blow his brains out. Like he's gonna take the pills that the cat."
Yeah. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, am I really about to watch him pull this trigger? And like how graphic. And then I had to remind myself, this is a low budget film. They're not gonna that'd be so hard.
Really. I feel like it might be a little easier than you think.
I
But
mean,
I
I
don't know.
saw how they did the when Ian got shot. Did you see the behind the scene of it?
Mm-mm.
They already had the blood here, and then beneath him, behind there was I think it's in a PA, like shot blood up, like a blood gun that
Mm.
splattered on the wall, and then he just snapped his
Yeah,
head back.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Movie magic, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
Um,
hmm
but yeah, I think the thing for me about the ending is her snapping out of it before she kills herself,
yeah,
and for two reasons. One, I kind of think it like plays into this Romeo and Juliet type of idea. Is like, this ultimate love story, Romeo and Juliet, right? The I think it's a Eurocentric lie, but the idea that all things are tied back to Shakespeare's writings
yeah,
is like, oh, he's dead. I have no other reason to live. Let me kill myself. And
yeah,
it's like once she comes out of it, realizing like, one, she doesn't love him that much. Two, that's just
yeah,
ridiculous. And three, the horrors of that, she now has to exist and live with all of the consequences that he caused, and he doesn't have to deal with that.
yeah,
I think that's, I honestly, look, hey, once again, maybe I'm reaching, maybe I just needed to give Curry Baker more flowers. I think that's also good commentary on just like life, like how many stories do we get to see or not see, but hear of these like men in Hollywood who cheat, abuse, do whatever to their wives, then they have to live with that trauma. They have to go on and like move on. People say nasty things about them on online, and then they just get their next job, they get their next paycheck. Like, their life goes on phase.
yeah,
Not saying that I think that like people like cheating is as bad as like what we see in this movie, but the idea of that like men and especially white men can kind of just treat women however, and then once the dust settles, they get to just walk off like free.
yeah,
Like that's one thing about like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. Is like
yeah,
people hate Amber Heard. Like Amber Heard's career is over. Not saying that Johnny Depp has recovered, but it's like
yeah,
he was doing fucked up shit. Like, was he as bad as her? I don't think so. I didn't see all of this stuff, but he was doing things that were wrong. But
yeah.
somehow he's able to like walk out of that as the good guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I mean, that's like a good movie. Is The Anatomy of a Fall.
mm,
And very that like
yeah.
is that's the whole story is how society frames like women versus men in
Hmm.
like in a domestic dispute or who's deemed the villain, who's not given
Right.
grace. Like it's never the woman in the case. It's always the men are given the grace before
Yeah.
them. It's funny that you mentioned the Romeo and Juliet because he said that was the original ending was
Mm,
for her to kill herself after he
yeah.
dies. And then his dad told him that he probably shouldn't do that. And him not doing that, it kind of and she inadvertently saves herself in a way. Like she gets her own agency back by making the wish about him, like stopping him from throwing up the pills.
Yeah.
walks in. Now he's in love with her, with based off her wish, and then he
Right.
dies, and now she's set free, right? So
Yeah.
um, I thought
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
very just like the end is just like heavy. It's like damn, like you know,
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the original ending to Get Out of like that actually being a cop that pulls up is
yeah,
like to me this ending feels like that version. It's
yeah,
like I think that if we're being honest, well, I won't say we. I personally will say that I think that death would have been better because all of her friends are dead. All of the closest people in her life, well, that we know of outside of her family, are dead,
yeah,
right? At the hands of her when she wasn't in control. She has to, and she saw that because we know that she saw that she was assaulted like multiple times, like well, repeatedly because she had no control of her body. Like, and then on top, like you know what I mean? Her face was like split open,
yeah,
like to come out of that and then be like, oh shit, now like what is your next step? Call the cops? If they don't call the cops, they're gonna find three dead bodies in here anyways, and your DNA is everywhere. Like you know
yeah,
what I mean? It's just like her life is just shit. Like she's shit out of luck now.
yeah. It's actually like so depressing.
Yeah.
I do. I wonder what. I mean, they probably put her in like a insane asylum or something. I mean, I don't know that shot of when he tried to take her to the hospital. Why she wasn't allowed into the hospital? I still don't.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting too, because I was like, regardless if she was fucking dancing or not, she's like bleeding from her face.
Yeah,
Like,
that's. I was like, did they not see the blood? Like,
yeah.
um, yeah. It's the but overall. I mean, yeah, great movie, great story. I love like all the behind the scenes of the like how people are seeing it made and everything, and
Yeah.
you know, I think as like when you're on set, like when you're used to being, it's like, oh yeah, this is. I probably figure out how they do that. I remember I was with my girlfriend and I told her I was like, you know what, probably the most expensive shot is right here when they're driving in this car, like getting the green screens up,
Yeah.
like mimicking the drive-in, like that's probably the hardest thing they had to shoot. Everything
Yeah.
else is like not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for real.
I mean,
Um,
he said he wrote it in a way that it was easier to shoot too.
yeah. You could tell. Like I
Yeah.
was just gonna say, it almost has that play-like feeling where it's like we're
Yeah.
only in a couple same locations, so
Mhm.
the same like just changing the set more and more to like help it evolve, you know? I
Yeah.
mean, it's like once again, hey, Curry Baker, you've earned it. I'm gonna give you 4 stars, brother.
You can bump it up. You can bump it up after. On top of it.
But yeah, just like watching his living room change over the course of the movie. We walk in, it's dark. There's just the dead cat. We don't see much of it. We don't know other than like the cat's here, goes into the trash in the bathroom. Then like later on, oh, now they're like cooking in the kitchen, her like taping up the door. Like we're seeing so much more of the
Yeah.
world. I think it's a cool way to show like make it feel like we're in different rooms, but it's really the same room throughout the movie, you know?
No, yeah, yeah. They have multiple. I mean, same locations. His bedroom, Ian's house, the store. I
Hmm.
think like there's only a handful of like off locations.
Yeah. Like
The
the bar.
restaurant and the bar. Yeah.
Yeah, the restaurant. But even the restaurant is like, and once again, this might be more of a like film student,
Mhm.
filmmaker type of perspective. It felt low budget restaurant. It didn't feel like it, sorry. Like when I watched it, I can see how you do that to save budget because we're just focused on their table, which is just a booth, so we really just need that wall, not even a whole wall. Then
Yeah.
which ends up we get a couple, like maybe I don't even remember, but there was no more than like 10 extras behind
Yeah.
her.
This.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's very minimal, like just to like let's keep it very tight. You know, I don't know. I'm assuming they just built the set. I doubt that they were like posted up on location or
It's a
anything.
real restaurant.
It's a real restaurant? That
Yeah.
even makes more sense then.
Yeah.
Like why they
'Cause
were so sectioned off, you know?
somebody
That
like.
actually probably was cheaper to like go into a restaurant than to build it, huh?
They probably could just went in like after hours and
Yeah.
got it done, and then been good. Um, do you think Hollywood is going to learn the right lesson from this, or are they going to continue to
Rubbing
do?
my hands like Birdman. I was waiting all day to be able to talk about this.
Mhm.
I hope so. You know, I really hope so. He's white. He's a white man.
Mhm.
And if you know you see like I hope so.
I mean, ideally, you would think the takeaway would be let's give more. money to low budget movies or independent filmmakers and give them a chance. I mean, I know what's his name that made American Fiction. The famous line when he won the Oscar was saying, instead of making one $200 million movie, let's make 20
Two hundred.
$10 million movies.
No, let's make $201 million movies, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I don't think that's what he said, but that's how I feel.
and I get like, I mean, part of the problem is capitalism is, destroying
Absolutely.
the industry. Like they only want to use IP because IP
Yeah.
guarantees return on profit. I know Curry Baker. He interestingly talked about like releasing the short that inspired the film on YouTube,
Mm,
right? Like
yeah.
a lot of filmmakers he was saying are like nervous to or like reluctant to put stuff on YouTube because I mean one for festivals you can't submit it and then
Right.
you know but I think that's definitely maybe an avenue too is just maybe
Yeah.
going like looking at different content, trying to find different like ideas and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have zero faith in Hollywood to.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'll say this. I think that it's going to change things at least soon. Not necessarily. I think it does have a greater impact on the landscape of just like, people are getting old. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's one thing, like with the job market and everything being as shit as it is, regardless of how long older generations or old money wants to hold on to things, they simply are just getting older. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like not everybody is going to be wanting to be a director until they're like 90. You know what I'm saying? Like, so somebody's gonna have to start making those movies.
Yeah.
Like, granted, there's a big range between like 80s, so think of like a Martin Scorsese all the way to Curry Baker, but it's like where you know what I mean? Like the space is gonna start getting made, whether and I don't mean to sound like dark or evil about this, but it's like whether people start dying or just physically can't do it anymore, that like the opportunity is gonna have to start coming up, and so we're gonna have to move forward, And I think that this is significant for filmmakers more than the industry because I think it's going to be proof to filmmakers that I don't have to go the festival route. I don't have to do the whole like hazing as a assistant and work all these different things just to get to the like end goal. And
Yeah.
so I think filmmakers are going to start doing more of the online stuff, more of the YouTube and like just making it like and making it happen route. I mentioned that he's a white man. I realized I didn't follow through with that thought is because this has been something that has been going on for a while now, but primarily, from my understanding at least, primarily it's from like marginalized groups. So you have like, I mean, not to mansplain what a marginalized group is, but like women, women of color, black men, men of color, like they have been existing in these like web series spaces or putting stuff out online. Like think about like Bel Air, right?
Yeah.
The reboot of Fresh Prince of Bel Air. They started with just a trailer that was like, what if Fresh Prince of Bel Air was dramatic? Issa Rae is like the most famous case with awkward black girl. Then she got insecure. So this idea of creating your career on YouTube isn't like a new idea, but I think now that it's hit somebody like Curry Baker, who's like, oh shit, like, and it's did as well as it did, then I think that things are going to start moving. It's like, oh, the right audiences are finally paying attention that this is something we can do, that hopefully it works out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way of like proof of concepts, right? Like, you don't have to even pitch a proof of concept anymore. You can just make it and put it
Yeah.
out there, and then hopefully the right person can see it. And he
Yeah.
even like he's right in the interview he did on NBC, like, just make movies, just keep making them, right? Like that's the only route that can really guarantee anything is like
Yeah.
just gonna keep making them, and hopefully the right, people will see it.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, I don't know. I hope that it does spawn, like you said, a new wave of, not a new wave, but a surge in, online content that can
Yeah.
translate to, people getting opportunities in the industry and to make a movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, it's the audience is there for. It's over the last what 5 or 6 years we've been seeing like small independent movies like
Yeah.
blossom at the box office because one mainly our generation Gen Z goes
Hmm.
to the theaters like we go see these movies and then
Hmm.
word of mouth becomes a thing and I just don't get why they haven't seen that yet as something that.
Yeah, this is something I've been thinking about for a while. I really should just sit down and just start looking at the numbers. But if you look at what we were raised on, right? Like think about what Gen Z grew up on. We had so many original stories, so
Yeah,
many original ideas. Like, think about all your favorite rom-coms. Most of them came out before like 2012. Like,
yeah,
if we're being honest, you know what I mean? Like, and those are just fun ideas. Like, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is a fun idea. Like
yeah,
she's writing an article about it while he's also trying to, you know what I mean? It's like that's just fun. Like
yeah,
I don't need it to be Barbie. I don't need it to come from a book. Like, let's just have a moment and like enjoy making a fun story. Whether in like I say fun story and I don't even mean it has to be a comedy or whatever, you
yeah.
know what
But like
I mean?
interesting enough to like engage in, like an engaging story, right?
I think yeah. No, go.
Oh, I would say, I mean, I think the root of the problem was it's unfortunately, even though I love these movies, it's Marvel. I mean, Marvel,
Yeah.
the MCU, Disney kind of
Yeah.
destroyed the idea of uh,
Yeah.
original
I
movies.
I feel like I hear you and I agree. I feel like Marvel gets a bad rap in the sense that I think that what happened was we have, okay, what, first recession, then we have like, we're still trying to get our money back. And I'm not saying that I don't remember the years. I was a child when this happened, right? But like we're trying to recoup and trying to get things back together. Then we have COVID hit where like everything's shut down. We can't even make movies. No one's in the theaters. Everything's online. Everything's at home. Like nothing's making money. And like I think we're finally coming out of the effects of that.
Yeah,
And if you look at the through line, Marvel's the only thing that's been successful since. Like think about Iron Man. If I'm not mistaken, the recession was like around what, 2010?
I think it was like 2008, 2009. Yeah,
2008? Yeah, around 2010. And you have Iron Man in what, 2009?
yeah.
So
Wait, the first one? I
yeah,
think it was seven.
2007. Okay,
Yeah,
even better. It's like that's the first one that kicks off the MCU, right? Then
yeah.
we get into COVID and like what? Spider-Man.
Spider-Man: No Way Home. It was kind of the first big movie that.
Exactly, right? So I think that like Disney is this machine that like takes the life out of movies and stuff, but when they do it right, they do it right. And I think that
Yeah.
those movies are the only things that have like been consistently successful, that's why they've been like blamed for the problem when it's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like I don't know.
I think I think you're right. I think another solution for it is just like I was talking about this with one of our friends, and he was like, I want to see more original movies. I'm like, I mean, these movies exist, guys. They do come out, right? And it's on us and the audience to go when they do come out. We have to go see them, right? We have to show the numbers that we are enjoying these films and we want to go see them. I just wish they had a little bit more of the budget, a little bit bigger for marketing, right? Like that's the difference in the game of sometimes. But like,
I no go. Sorry.
I was gonna say like AMC had their biggest month of May since 2019, and it came out in 2019, Endgame, right? Like, there's not besides Michael Jackson that's the only like big IP movie that came out this month, or came
Yeah.
out in May. So
I highly recommend anybody who is in there, any young person who likes movies, get an AMC Stubs membership. If you don't do that, get a movie pass because genuinely at this point it's so worth it. I pay like $30 a month and I just got me and my girlfriend tickets to see the Odyssey 70 millimeters and her ticket was 27. So it's like you're gonna get your money's worth if you go to the movies and it's gonna start showing people that people want to see these movies. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Take a Tuesday after work and just go see the like little new movie that came out. They do reruns. You can see some of your old favorite movies. It's really worth it. I think I highly recommend anybody if you're really of any age, but if you're looking for something to do in your free time, if you're dating and you're trying to make your dates cheaper, if whatever the case may be, get a movie pass and see a movie once a week, once every 2 weeks. It's like it's a game changer.
4 movies a week. Like,
That's a lot of movies.
all you got to do to make your money back is go twice in a month, right?
Literally.
And especially now, we're in the summertime, where there's gonna be so many good movies coming out. Like, this is the perfect time to invest in it. And it's like AMC has it, Regal has it. Like, there's the bigger theaters have those passes. go to your local theaters on movie Tuesdays if you can. Like they got
Mhm.
cheap tickets those as well, right?
Yeah,
We just have to keep showing up at the cinema,
yeah,
and that's the
absolutely.
way we'll force their hand to listen.
Yeah,
But yeah, I do hope this can be a good shine going forward. Like you said, he is a white man, so it's gonna help for
yeah,
sure. Um, and I'm excited what he does next. I'm excited to see what transpires from this in the industry because this is probably the biggest movie story of the year.
yeah.
It's making over $200 million, and it's going to keep making more money because it's got the full 45-day window.
And they'd even put $1 million into the. Well, I'm sure they did marketing and stuff.
Yeah,
Well, actually, was
I
the
mean, the
production?
marketing wasn't even that. You said
Yeah,
what?
I was gonna say, was the production budget 750 or the whole budget was?
I think the whole total budget is
Wow.
750, like not including, I mean, probably
Yeah,
including the marketing in that.
that's
I
crazy,
mean, I
man.
remember when it was at the festivals, like it was, I like, because if we're on film Twitter, you can see what
Yeah,
people talk about different movies at festivals. And I remember people talking about like, oh, this movie Obsession, like it's really
yeah,
good, like it's gonna come
yeah,
out, you should go see it.
yeah.
So yeah, hopefully.
I like also too like not saying that I know because I'm some established director, but this is the way I'm approaching it right now. This is, I think, the people I referenced earlier, and Curry Baker's a great example of if you make stuff and you put it out, whether it's quick, 1 minute, whether it's like longer, 10 minutes, you build an audience. So when you go to pitch, think like I heard about this movie because of social media. I didn't see trailers or commercials or ads. I was on Instagram Reels scrolling, and then I see the scene where she stands up, is like, no, 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 like you know what I mean? Like Curry Baker, I've seen his skits before this movie, like
Yeah,
so I knew who he was. Saw that this movie gets pushed on my timeline, like that's marketing that's built into the project because he has already had that like fan base established.
yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
you know, there's a benefit to seeing stuff. You know, I'm not a big fan of verticals, so you
Yeah,
know,
I'm,
but
feel like I'm not a fan of it.
yeah, but there is a benefit to the online social media push. You know, not everything needs to be made with the intent to go on a movie theater screen.
Yeah.
And if you want it that way, rent out a movie theater, host a little screening, invite your friends, invite your community, get involved, get out there. I
Get
say
it.
this once again, like I'm an established director. I'm just a nigga, man.
No, but you're right. People do yearn for community, and that's something you can get from that. So, yeah, go see Obsession, guys. It's going to be in theaters, I guess, I mean, by the time this comes out, I think another
I
two
think a
weeks.
week.
1 week. Like
No,
1 week.
you're hearing this for the future, you should have seen
You
Obsession.
should,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you didn't
Go-
go to the movie theater and watch Obsession, we're shaming you.
Yeah.
And
Stop.
for financial reason, I'm still shaming you. No, I'm just
Stop
kidding.
waiting. No, no, no. Facts. Because what you pay like subscriptions for fucking streaming platforms, you could just go see this movie.
Yeah.
Stop waiting for movies to come out on streaming unless there's some other reason why you can't go, like a really justified. Go see a movie in theaters, please. Go get a friend, go get a family member, take your girlfriend, take your boyfriend, go see a movie in theaters.
Yeah.
It's worth it, I promise you. Unless you hate movie theaters, but I don't know. It's a vital third space we still need, guys. Vital.
Yeah. I want to do just a moment. Do you want to do like a movie highlights slash transition into what we're looking forward to? Because I want to shine some light on some other original movies that people should
Of
go see.
course, yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, but back to the AMC stubs and advocating for going to the movies. They have deals for I think it's every Tuesday and Wednesday. Movies are 50% off. So on around Christmas, I took me and my whole family to go see Marty Supreme because my ticket was free and all of theirs were like $10, $5. So guys, go to the movie theaters. It's
Yes.
worth it.
It's worth it.
But now we transition.
Transition to we're
Uh,
gonna go to what?
huh?
Like you want to highlight movies that are out right now, or movies we're looking forward to, or both?
So, we could call this segment title pending, but things that are still in theaters or recently released that we're looking forward to or really enjoyed, and then also things that are going to be coming out right now would be over the summer, but within the next couple weeks, next couple months that people should be on the lookout for.
Want me to go first?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, as about right now, I would say I do want to see the He-Man movie. I think that looks pretty cool. And apparently, I know Jared Leto's in it, guys. I hate it too, but I saw someone say he gives a performance of a lifetime. So
They say
maybe
that every time Jared Leto's on screen, and then it's just a mid-ass performance.
I don't know how this nigga keeps getting roles, bro. I don't get it. I don't.
You have a serious conversation about Jared Leto. Actually, Jared Leto is a talented actor. He's just in shit movies.
Yeah. Well, he's also like, is he like a shitty person too? Like he's not a good guy.
Probably,
I
probably.
mean, half these people are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I know people backrooms. I haven't seen it yet. I know a lot of people want to go see that. I've heard mixed reviews from the audiences. I think you either love it or hate it. I know the
Mhm.
critics really gave it a good scores, but
Okay.
I heard it could be boring. So
Yeah.
it's up to you guys. And what else came out this weekend? Oh, Scary Movie 6. I want to see that. That dropped this Friday, and it has a terrible score on Rotten Tomatoes, which means it's going to be good, guys. It's going to be real good.
I don't know though. Him got a terrible score,
Shit.
and that
Oh, we
was
don't got to talk about that trash movie. Sorry. They marketed that movie like it was Jordan Peele that directed it, and everybody like was like, "What? He didn't direct?" I was like, "No, they just used his name because he produced it."
that shows the illiteracy or the how illiterate people are these days.
I can't.
You just saw Jordan Peele. It said it produced by.
I can't. If we talk about people's literacy, media literacy,
Yeah,
we can have a whole
but
nother podcast episode about that.
to be fair though, they were marketing it that way on purpose. So
No, they weren't. Yeah,
hate on everybody for
I
that.
do feel bad for that director in that stance though, because the movie got terrible reviews.
No, you made a bad movie. Like, so deal with it, nigga.
Do you have any movies out right now you want people to see?
Yeah, I love Boosters. Shout out Bruce
Mm,
Riley.
I
Go
gotta see
see
that.
it. It's a lot of fun. Great commentary on capitalism. I saw Is God Is and another original movie. That's on like Prime already, I think, or will be very soon. So,
Yeah.
um, you know, how good I thought it was doesn't necessarily matter. It's a black original movie. Go see it. Watch it, please.
He said, he said,
Uh,
respectfully from my community, I will not speak on what I think of the movie.
Genuinely. But other than that, I'm excited for He-Man. I was never big into the cartoon as a kid,
Mhm.
but like I got into it as I got a little bit older, and I just think fantasy worlds like that are cool. Like you build such a fun world, such like so many different moving parts. Like why not? You know, fuck it, let's go, let's do it.
Yeah. Mhm.
I saw Mortal Kombat. I love that. If you love
That you?
action, I think that's probably the best video game adaptation I've seen that I'm aware of. There might be something that was a video game adaptation I didn't realize,
Hmm.
but very true to the game. It was very cool the way they like incorporated stuff from the game into the movie. Like you ever play Mortal Kombat? You know how you can like use the environment to like fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they have like a like that kind of going on and stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, those are the ones that are like out now that I'm rooting for and think people
Okay.
should.
Nice. And then I guess we'll go for what we're looking forward to this year. Rest of the
Let's do this summer, next couple months.
the summer. Okay, we'll just say the summer. The Odyssey,
Yes.
Spider-Man, Brand New Day. I'm really excited for Disclosure Day. I know you don't want to, but like I'm a fan of Spielberg. That's my guy, and it's Emily Blunt, man, Josh O'Connor, Cole Domingo. Like the cast is stacked. We got to go see that.
Yeah.
Got to go see
Yeah.
that. I don't know how you feel about it.
Um,
But yeah, I don't know what else is summer or anything bigger this summer. Those are the big
no.
ones, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything else that's coming out this year, you can talk about it. We could just touch on it again next time.
I mean, there's not much. Oh, that movie I sent to in the group chat of the
Mm,
rom-com, the UK one.
yeah.
I kind of want to
Well, I
see
still
that.
have to watch that trailer, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, nothing really else comes to mind right now. But get your Odyssey tickets before it
Whew.
sells
Boy,
out.
get them tickets.
And
Yeah.
next a different episode, we'll talk about my gripe about
Yeah.
this aspect ratio going on
Yeah.
with Nolan because that shit pissed me off. Why
That's
would you
fair.
show me what I can't have? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I agree. The Odyssey, Spider-Man, those are definitely my one and two.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I bought my tickets for the Odyssey already, but then when I
Yeah.
went back on the app, they talking about some showings haven't been scheduled. but my wallet says that it has. So what's happening?
What's going?
I think that they're just kind of like did a 1 day drop and then took them
Yeah,
down. I
yeah.
think it'll be fine. But yeah, and then I'm actually wasn't on my radar at all whatsoever. But this new Robert Pattinson,
Ooh,
what's his
the
name? Hanson?
Chris Hansen. Yeah,
Chris
that
Hansen.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Real excited.
Yeah. It's gonna be
That
that
looks
his
really good.
voice. When they say the new Robert Pattinson voice drop, like I think that's gonna be real good too. Is it
Uh,
Apple TV or Apple
I don't
Plus?
even know,
Or,
bro. I gotta look into that. I'm not sure. I haven't said this publicly. Robert Pattinson is our generation's GOAT. He is whoever you
bro,
think your favorite actor is. That's Robert Pattinson. Robert
it's kind
Pattinson
of crazy to see where he went from Twilight to like his
is
career trajectory. Like
insane.
him and
And
honestly, Kristen Stewart is pretty. She's a decent actress too. Like she's in. Don't make that face. She's been nominated for an Oscar, man. Don't do that.
yeah, she's a great actress. She's just weird as fuck.
Yeah, she was. He watched her in Twilight. Yeah, she's pretty weird. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
I
yeah.
was gonna say hot take. People need to give Twilight Robert Pattinson a break. If we really put it into perspective, guys, what he did was crazy. Twilight was huge. His performance wasn't even that bad. It's just a bad script. Like, because at the
I mean,
same
I
time, he was
guess.
doing Harry Potter, and he was doing great in Harry Potter. Like
Yeah, he
he's
did. Yeah, yeah.
um, but yeah, I think he's whoever your favorite is. It should be Robert Pattinson. He's the Odyssey. I don't even want to go down the list of movies, but
Yeah, he's.
let me get the Batman too, though. Let me
Yeah,
get that.
yeah. Hey, they've already started shooting, man. It looks. I mean, they already dropped the cast.
Hey, they saying they got over the shoulder cape Batman. So we finna get the silhouette with this cape all the way down, bro. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I'm
okay.
excited.
That's the Batman. I'm depressed fit. That's
No, that ass.
that's when he's most depressed.
Yeah, I I believe in Matt Reeves. Uh,
Amazing director. I love the Batman. I'm sad it took this long for it to come out, but
yeah,
the second one. But I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah,
good.
well,
That was bro. That was almost an hour.
yeah,
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
We talked a lot.
Yeah, we're yappers.
I guess just sign off, right? Or we
Sign.
we have to edit this, right? Like, cause we
Yeah, well, like,
definitely have to chop and screw some stuff.
yeah. I mean, it's not gonna be exactly the full time. We'll cut around it, and we can post like clips and stuff.
I do want
But
to put clips in it.
oh, okay. All right. Well, signing off. That was episode one.
Yeah,
Uh,
two black guys in a movie.
Two
This
black
week's movie
movie.
was Obsession.
All right. Till next time, guys.